Y'all, what is up? It is Roche Ball, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today has been a day. I just made it back almost close to 3 hours ago. Um, what time is it? I think I came back home at 1:44. Yep, it was almost 3 hours ago. Almost 3 hours ago, and I just came back from a huge employee Christmas celebration. They don't usually don't like to let they when I first started working for the school that I'm working for, they didn't want our gatherings when all the staffs meet together 3 times a year to call it a party. But it kind of is a party. There's music, there's fun, there's laughter, there's a celebration. We have ugly sweater contest. We have for Christmas. We have pajama contest, and I always wore pajamas, just like I did last year. But today was my first year being a part of the competition. So, this is one lady at my job. She won. This is the third year she won for the ugly sweater contest. So you know what I'm gonna have to do? Go to the drawing board and make it a personal goal of mine to beat her for next year. Okay? So, Mrs. Ma'am, I ain't gonna put your name out there. Be on the lookout for me. I'm coming for you. Okay? And I'm gonna snatch that title from you. Ain't gonna be no fourth year of nothing. Which means, and my coworker heard me say, I'm gonna make it a personal goal to beat her. And he was like, yeah, you gotta think of something. I'm like, yes, I am, because I'm tired of winning. Anyway, so we had a great time. I was there for almost 5 hours. We started like at 8. We was there 8, 9, 10, 11. I didn't leave until 1 something. So we was there for 5 hours. Luckily, we got paid for the day. I am home. I had a horrible headache for almost 3 hours that I was there. It started like, it wasn't even 9 o'clock when my headache started. So I took my little Christmas hat off. Let me tell you guys what I wore. This is what I wore, which is the outfit that I showed you guys that I got from Walmart. I think it was Wednesday. I got this outfit from Walmart. So let me show you. Look at it. Oh, I hope I'm able to show y'all with this phone. Y'all probably slanted, but this is what I wore. I got this outfit from Walmart. I thought it was a huge onesie, but it's actually a two-piece. It's in the size extra large. It's kind of falling down. So I wore it today. I wasn't going to, but I wore it today, and I have this little hairband back here. It was a little tighter than that. It does come with pockets. You know I'm a sucker for pockets. But I love a good old jumpsuit or a onesie that has pockets in it. So it was really good. And it also came with some socks, but I took the socks off. They were pink socks. And then I wore this hat. Okay, this is my Christmas hat. Of course, I got makeup on it. And I wore it, and it looked really, really good, you know. And I wore it like this, and it was really cute and sassy. I didn't win the contest for pajamas, but everybody, not everybody, but quite a few people complimented me on my pajamas. So I was like, we just want to know. Me and the ladies were over there just admiring your PJs. We just want to know, where did you get it from? I said, Walmart. Now, you know, people say don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. I think to a certain extent, people try to use, you know, how people try to interpret the word, the Bible, their own way. No, nobody else have to know. To me, let me just sidebar. When somebody says don't let your left hand know what the right hand is doing, to me, unless I'm wrong, I may need to go back to the word myself, um, or ask God for the interpretation. Is everybody don't need to know what you're doing or what you did or what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I fed the poor. Oh, I gave him $5. Oh, I'm the one who gave him. Oh, I'm the one who set that up. I'm the leader of this. Oh, yeah, that was me. Because the Bible talks about, it's a proverb. It says that don't be like the hypocrites that like to broadcast what they did, you know, because it talks about that's the only reward you're going to get. But they said, when you go to your Father, go in private, because what you do in public, what you do in private, he will reward you publicly. You don't have to let people know that, oh, I prayed and I fast. It even talks about when you're fasting, don't look like it. Don't look all drawn out. It says, comb your hair, wash your face, put on some decent clothes, because only God knows what you're doing. And ooh, that's almost like a tongue twister. He will reward you publicly for what you do in private, because what you do in private is more meaningful. Everybody don't need to know you're fasting. Everybody don't need to know what you did. You gave to the poor. God saw that already. But if you feel you need to tell people, that's the only reward you're going to get. That's what don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. That's how I interpret that. I could be wrong. That's why I said I need to go back to the word myself and ask God for the proper interpretation. But If somebody want to know where I got something from, because maybe they've been looking for something like that and they just went to this store and that store and they just couldn't find it, I'm going to tell them. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I don't want nobody smelling like me. I got this from Bath and Body Works. And the next you know, I'm all mad and I'm all butthurt and got an attitude. And I don't want to wear that no more because Kashika want to wear the same thing as me. No, I'm going to let you know because guess what? If you end up getting these pajamas and wearing it next year, you're not going to wear it like me. I'm not going to wear it like you. The people who want to know where I got this from, I got a sweater. Well, actually, I got a Sunkiss. It says Sun Chips on it. Somebody at Stater Brothers wanted to know where I got it from. And I told them. I might not ever see that person wearing that Sun Chip sweater. They may not ever see me wear it again. They're not taking anything away from me just because I told them this is what I'm wearing and this is where I got it from. Many people are probably looking, oh, even if it's, where did you get that wig from? It is so cute. First of all, that's a little much because how you know this is a wig? Anyway, but I'm not that person. I'm not like that. Now, when it comes to my own personal stuff that I'm doing to succeed, like certain things that I want to do as a career and the ideas that I have, that I'm not telling. But when it comes to a piece of cloth, clothing, hair, materialistic, detachable stuff that's not really truly attached or a part of me, I'm going to let you know where I got it from. Because what if that one time that person is looking for something, maybe to give a gift to somebody who always wanted it? You know, yeah, I think that far. So I told them where I got it from because she asked. I said, Walmart. But I forgot to tell her it comes with a pair of socks. So, yeah, quite a few people said they like my outfit, but I didn't really win that pajama contest. But I'm glad I stepped out, got out of my comfort zone. More and more people will know who I am because I am determined to beat this woman for the Christmas ugly sweater contest next year when we meet up again. I'm gonna take that undefeated title from her because you're not going to win the 4th year in a row. And the superintendent was like, for the 3rd year in a row. And she won. She won. No, I got you. I got you, sis. I got you. Okay? And then once I win, I got to keep on winning. Oh, it's all fun and games. I don't take it seriously. It's a healthy competition. You know, we all still friends at the end of the day. But, you know, I ain't gonna just take it from you. No, I'm not gonna, you're not gonna pass the torch. I'm gonna take the torch. So anyway, yeah, we had a great time. We took pictures. I took pictures with my coworkers. They took pictures with me. You know. Our theme was the North Pole. So they had Santa and they had Santa's elves. And I didn't really know nothing about it. I knew that we were gonna be dressing as this North Pole, but I didn't have no outfits for that. I already bought that. I already bought this. You see what I'm saying? This outfit. But I was still included anyway, and everything was great. So, I'm still kind of got a headache a little bit. I had a headache, y'all, for 3 hours. And when I got home, it seemed like that headache was right there behind that eye. So I laid down. I did watch All the Queen's Men, and now I'm about to watch, I don't know, I've really been into Mary Mary a lot lately. A lot. I've been watching Mary Mary, I can't even get my thoughts together. I've been watching We're the Campbells. I've been watching Erica Campbell's YouTube channel. I've been watching what is it called? Mary Mary, their reality TV show. That's what I was trying to say. And I've been really listening to the album I Love You by Erica Campbell. Okay. And when I was riding home from Walmart on Wednesday, I was listening to Destiny, or I think it's a song called Destination or something by Tina Campbell. And I'm really starting to get into these women. Like, I like them. They're starting to be my favorite gospel artist. You know what I mean? I've been listening to a lot of it. Especially, it's a song called Thank You, Thank You, Thank You, Lord by Erica Campbell that I cannot stop listening to. And even Positive, that song. And Feel Alright, the whole album. I love it. Even the song about edges. Now, at first I thought they were talking about these edges. But they're talking about as far as giving God what you're lacking, pretty much. Or just say, here, Lord, just take care of it. And let him give God your edges. And listen to the song, okay? Listen to the album. It's the kind of album to where you can't just be like, oh, you about to play the I Love You album by Erica Campbell? Oh, you need to fast forward to that song? No. Listen from the beginning to the end. Now, I still got to listen to it, the whole thing. Y'all, I'm closing my eyes because I still kind of slightly got a headache. I'm about to get in that shower real quick and call it a night because I'm done today. I told myself I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. And I need to stop getting up early because I ain't got nowhere to go. If I'm off, I need to lay down and get some sleep. And my mom pointed at me and went like this because we all do that. Me and my mom, we work at schools. We're around kids, okay? Especially my mom. She works closer to the kids than I do. She's a paraeducator and I'm a custodian. Why do I keep getting up? I'm going to turn my alarm off and I'm going to sleep. I'm getting rest in Jesus' name for this holiday. And I want to get closer to God. I don't want to just say it. I want my heart to say it. I want my soul to say it. I need to get closer to God. So even if I have to turn my phone off all day, I'm going to let my family know, y'all, I'm about to turn my phone off just for one day. No posting of anything. I want to paint. I want to start getting into the word more. I want my heart to get closer to God, because I am determined not to bring anything or anybody or any of my thoughts into 2025. So I'm going to try my best to fast. I don't want to look at any paranormal activity. I don't want to look at any TV shows that's going to interfere with me and God's time. It's going to be time. It's time for me to give him the time that he's always been asking me to give. I feel like every day that he has woken me up every morning, that's him saying, I need my time. Okay, I didn't get it today. Okay. And he wakes me up again. It's grace, compassion, it's mercy. It's grace and mercy. They work hand in hand. And it's compassion that he keeps giving me. And all these chances that God keeps giving me to get closer to him, I'm not taking it seriously. And one day he going to snuff that light out. And I am not trying to stand before him and say, well, I didn't know. I didn't have time. Or I was painting. I just had to talk to that guy online. I had to go on a date. Oh, I was hanging out with my sister and my brother-in-law and my nephews and my mom and stuff. It's just like, no. I can't expect anything from God. And I don't want to get closer to God just to get something. I'm not trying to pimp him out or use him or manipulate him or do any kind of reverse psychology. And I have to share that with you guys because I'm a 40-year-old grown woman who should have had her stuff prioritized already. You know what I mean? And I know sometimes when I talk to y'all, I switch gears a lot. I'm talking about the Christmas party we had at work, and then now I'm talking about God because sometimes it goes there. And I think that I Love You album by Erica Campbell is really making me want to get close to God because I want to be a woman after God's own heart. I want to be a woman of God, and I want to be a woman of action for God. How do you do that? That's hard. That's so easy to say, y'all, but it's going to be hard to do. But guess what? Jesus went through that. Okay? He taught the disciples to be fishermen of many men. Yeah, y'all know how to catch a lot of fish, but let me show you how to be fishermen of many men. And how can I do that if I keep doing the same videos on YouTube, if I keep living the same way day by day, if I keep expecting God to do this, but I'm not giving him anything, but I want something from him. So even though it is very hard to admit and easy to say, it's going to be harder to do. I need to just do it and ask God to just, can I hold your hand along the way? I may have my struggles, my mishaps, my minuses, more cons than pros, but I don't want to stand before God and give a I don't know or I didn't know. I don't want to be that person. I still ask God to this day when I read the Bible, can you please let me know what this is saying? Because I can't call myself a woman of action for God if I don't know what the word is saying. So I can't really act upon what the word is saying. That don't make no sense. I can't be a woman of the word if I don't know what it's talking about. So I asked God, can you help me with that? Because when people say, oh, in Haggai 4:27, and they're just saying a word, this and that. And I have to be careful too, because when people are giving me scriptures, I have to think in my mind, Lord, is this from you? Because the devil knows the word too. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure that I know the word so that way my heart can convict me and my heart can say, you know what, something is off. I want the spirit of discernment, all of that. So I think me spending this time alone, I really want to give it to God. So I'm going to turn off my phone. And if I wake up in the morning, I want to talk to God. Even if I just would stank morning breath. And I want to say, Lord, thank you for this day. Just help me get closer to you. Because tomorrow's not promised. The rest of this day is not even promised. Like my mom used to say, and it kind of used to scare me when she say this, he may not be coming today, but he can come for you today. You see what I'm saying? People go to bed and they don't wake up. Hold on. Okay, you guys, I'm back. But I did want to share that with you guys. So in closing, I want to say I do want to start telling more people about God and not being ashamed. That's how I can start getting closer to God too, is not being ashamed to talk about him. Like I said, what I'm telling you guys, I expect my actions to back it up. You know what I mean? And I know that's what God wants. Don't just talk about the word, do the word. Be the word. That's how people become the word. You know, like for instance, you can't say that, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm a weightlifter and I do this and do that. But do you go to the gym? Do you lift? Do you do all these things? So you can't really call yourself a weightlifter or whatever you want to call it. But the point is, I think I'm getting off track with that. But I don't want my mouth to worship God. I want my heart to. I want my soul to. You know what I mean? So me talking like this, if that means I have to cut off all these little YouTube shows that I be watching and stick with watching certain things that's going to keep me in line, I'm going to do that. Because I enjoyed listening to the I Love You album by Mary Mary. By Erica Campbell. And I like Mary Mary, period. I think they're starting to be my favorite gospel artists. It's like, seriously, because it's like, I look at both of them and I look at, and I'm just like, I don't want to be them, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I can't really explain it. But it's just like, you know how when you see something and you're like, Lord, I want to do that. I don't want to do that because that's what you have them doing. But I want to be in it like they are, but how you want me to. Like, I want to be in it how you want me to, pretty much. And sometimes it just takes that one little bitty YouTube video or that one little bitty song you may hear on Spotify or Apple Music that's going to get you like, Lord, I want that. You see what I'm saying? And it's going to be hard. And there are things you're going to have to do. People you're going to have to let go. Things you're going to have to stop doing. Because I think when everybody is walking with God, you have to be by yourself so he can tell you as an individual what to do. Then he will send you people to help you stay on track with that. And he may send you a multitude of people to help you stay on track with that as they go through their own personal journeys with God. You know what I mean? And I just think that is important. So I don't want to be on here sounding all preachy. Don't test me. But I want to start going to the throne room. There are things that I'm sure God has been waiting to do in me so I can share it with his people, but I have yet to give him that time. So before I go over my sister and my brother-in-law's house to spend time with my family for Christmas, I want to start getting closer to the Lord. I've been having way too many chances, and I have not been utilizing or implementing what I'm supposed to do for God. So Lord, I don't want to just be all talk. I don't. I just want to do. I want to get closer to. People say I'm trying. Oh no, trying now for me is an excuse. It's time to just do. Even if I fall, Lord, please pick me back up. I want to stay on track. Help me to just do. I don't want to try. I want to do. If I do try something and it's not for me, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop everything altogether. I want to do what you want me to do. Help me with that. No man's going to do it. No weed's going to do it. No drinking is going to do it. Sex ain't going to do it. Me looking pretty, get my nails done and stuff like that ain't going to do it. Because it's something that's inside. All of this right here, the hair, the fake nails, all that other stuff like that is just accessories. But the necessities I don't have. And people can see right through all of that. Or right through all the accessories. That you don't have no necessities. You know what I mean? So it's time to get with the necessities over the accessories. Okay. So I want to share that with y'all. Hopefully it did bless y'all in some kind of way. It does encourage y'all some kind of way. And for those who have already been walking with God the way y'all should, doing what y'all got to do in God's eyes, keep on doing it. And I would love to hear some feedback, some positive feedback. Yeah. Okay. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, 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 wonderful winter break. I'm probably gonna be back. But just for a while, I need to kind of take a couple days to really get closer to God. And I'll be back probably doing videos, but I'm gonna try to make it after Christmas. Because I want to get rest and I want to get closer to God and I want to start, you know, working towards being that woman of action. So, my job is to do. Shut up, shh, do. Even if it don't make no sense. It's like, Lord, you want me to, what? Do. And if you hear something and you know it's God, and it seems like He's asking you to do the most weirdest things, do it. Because obedience is better than sacrifice. And He's going to look at how well you obey His word, how well you're listening to Him. So that's another one of my goals too. I want to hear His voice. I do. So I don't care how dark it is in a room. It's like, oh, I need some noise behind me while I go to sleep. Like I gotta sleep with the TV on, sleep with something on so I can hear some noise. That's the problem. That could be the problem. Turn the TV off sometimes. Turn the radio off sometimes. You hear God's voice. So, one thing that I'm sure he was the only one that said it, but one thing that I heard Denzel Washington say was, when you wake up in the morning, don't spend 30 minutes scrolling. Now I'm probably paraphrasing, but just close your eyes and just sit there for 30 minutes or however long God is calling you to be before Him, and just try to listen for God's voice. Talk to God. Ask Him, what you want me to do today? You know, stuff like that. I've yet to do that. Because to be honest with y'all, and this is something that I've been avoiding saying, my heart just have not been in it. And I've been comfortable with my heart not being in it. And that's been my excuse. Well, Lord, I didn't read the Bible today because, my heart is not in it. Well, Lord, I didn't come before you today because my heart is not in it. Oh, Lord, I didn't turn off the TV and turn off the radio and turn off my own mind and my own thoughts because my heart just wasn't in it. It's like I make excuses as to why I don't get in God's presence. And I can expect Him to do for me if I don't do for Him. Even something as huge as wake me up in the morning. Grace and mercy, keeping your hand in protection over me, me being covered by your hand of grace, stuff like that, favor and all of that. You know what I mean? It's just like that stuff is kind of big, and it's just like I don't know. No, I do know. I just want to do. So, hopefully, what I'm saying will help somebody. Yeah.